So, when we talk about client success, we as a company know this. This has for a lot of time been a weakness, and I think as any company, if you want to grow, you want to get better, you want to be successful, you have to be able to look internally and say, what are we weak at? In the past, one of our weaknesses has been client communication. We know clients want to hear from us. And they want to hear from us a lot. They want to know what's happening with my campaigns. If we're doing emails for them, what's happening with our emails. But the thing is, as a company grows, it becomes a lot more challenging for them to reach out to certain individuals because you have multiple people, multiple departments, often multiple people in a department. So really, the client success role, what do you think that is?
If I could summarize it in basically in a nutshell, I would say coordination. Coordination and communication. Why? Because as you just said, there's a lot of internal communication within our teams because, we might have clients that have different, they have ads, they have SEO, they have digital marketing strategies. Realistically, we have different teams for that because we're a big company, we're international now. And we need to find a way to coordinate all of the communication within those three teams, summarize it, and give it to the client. Hey, this is what's happening at your account. And I recommend not having to wait for the customer to actually reach out. And that's a different part of client success, which is identifying the new opportunities for your clients. So hey, you're investing in this, but you could possibly invest in this. I know your business, I know your business model. I think you could benefit from it. So knowing our clients, and I that's a basic like business term, KYC, know your customer. It's part of our job. It's part of our job. And centralizing that communication within the teams internally at Solucru, finding a digestible way to say that to the customer and grabbing the customer needs. Hey, Rob, thank you for the feedback that you've given me. I have this concern. I have this concern. Okay, let me talk to our experts, which is what we have here at Solid Crew, and they'll get back to you. Realistically, it's all communicating, and as long as the customer, as long as our clients feel like we are there and we are listening to them and we are available for anything that they need, that's the service. That's Solid Crew. So that's what we're here for.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. I think both of you will agree. A lot of clients, especially when you have someone that's dedicated to you, you have one person that if I have any problems, I go to this person and they're going to sort it out for me. I think that's a massive benefit. I think a lot of clients don't realize. They think, well, if I reach out to the head of the ads department, that's going to get me results quicker. It's often not the case because, the head of the ads department may have multiple things they're trying to navigate, multiple things they're trying to do, and ultimately contacting that person, even though you think it's going to get you there quicker, it's actually inefficient. But when they go through what I really call you guys the face of the company. You're the first thing they're going to see. You're the first point of contact. And the reality is you guys are the superheroes in the company because you are orchestrating everything. You're finding alignment between the different departments and you are getting us to work efficiently to address anything a client would need. So that's a big part of client success, and I think it's a big thing that clients have to wrap their head around because they do have this idea of if I just reach out to a department lead, I will get the answers I want.
And I wanna add on to that. Once deliver a result for a client, once you've proven yourself that you are that point of contact, you are that face of the company, they'll eventually stop asking for the head of the department. Why? Because they know Rod's going to solve my problems.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm having this problem. Let me call Rod. He's the guy.
Alejandro, so when you deal with clients, what are you normally looking for in their communication that tells you this is what they need? Now, yes, if they are frustrated, they're going to make known that they're frustrated. But I mean, how do we preemptively prevent problems? Like, how are we preemptively providing them with information, providing them with a path so that we don't have to wait till there's a fire to put out that fire?
All right, so in this position, or as a client success coordinator, you got to understand something that Rod said: coordination, communications are key because it creates trust. It's important thing you have to aim with your clients is trust, because they like Rod mentioned, they will not go to the head of any department. They will go to us, understand like, okay, I trust these people, I trust these guys. They're gonna they're gonna find a way to get the feedback to the other departments, and they're gonna fix my problems right away, because that's what we're aiming for. But one of the main important things is beforehand is this position is very proactive. We have to be proactive, understand first of all how the statuses are with their accounts, or what's happening with their ads or anything that they're going through, and understand like, okay, this is happening. And when the client comes and they want to give us their feedback, they're frustrated. First of all, understand like how their reaction is, because basically you gotta understand their behavior. Once you're in the call with them and you see their behavior and you see they're frustrated, we gotta first of all calm the waters, like how we say here in Panama, and try to make them go to a certain point so we can have a conversation where the communication can be direct and also have the main point and clear. So I consider that first of all, to prevent that, understand first how their accounts are, be proactive in that position, to see first of all before they notice like, okay, this is happening and they're probably gonna ask us about this. Maybe we should have a meeting with them, maybe we should have a call with them and let them know before they even tell us. Because it tells them like, okay, it's very personalized service, it's very, they actually, because there's some services out there and I want to mention, but like sometimes it can be not that much personalized because of all the templates and AI stuff that's happening right now. It's very like, okay, you're gonna get the same email as other clients are getting, but here I feel like sometimes you can have like that personalized service, and giving that to the client, giving that trust and building up before the issue comes or the problem or even the call is what basically makes it easier for us to understand how we can give out the clearest and most direct message to them.
So we have client success in the title. What I would ask both of you is, how important is your role really to client success?
Well, I wanna say it's important. It's the most important of it all. As you said, we are the face of the company. When the client calls, when the client has a concern, and even if the client is happy and he wants to give us good feedback, he's gonna call us. He's not gonna call the ads department to tell them, hey, good job on the ad. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna call us. So realistically, since we are the face of the company, we are the ones that need to have the answers, and we're the ones that need to be available. And as Alejandro said, the benefit of Solucru is that we're not like other companies that they just send you an email and hey, yeah, here's the update. We're tailor fitting our solutions to the clients at Solucru. So in that sense, we're the ones. We are the face of the company. That's our main value. Knowing the whole picture of what's happening in your account. Nobody knows about your account more than us. Nobody knows how many you have ads, you have SEO, you have Facebook ads, you have Meta, everything. We know the full picture of it, and we can give you a status update on all of it. We are the ones. So I think that's the answer.
I feel like it's like Rod said, we're the face. We're the first thing that are gonna come up, and we're the first ones to be like, we're the first in line. Like in the army, we're the first front line there, and they're gonna obviously come to us because it's like the door. Like we're the first handle they open in order to get their answers. So basically, yeah, we're like that phone, the first phone call. We're the ones that open that door to fix their issues, because we are the ones that are going to communicate not only to them but also to the team. Because it's not only about knowing what's happening with the clients, also letting all other departments, which is also an important thing, because through us, other departments in Solucru will understand like, okay, what's happening. Without us, maybe it will be a little bit harder to know the status report on the account, because you wouldn't know what the clients are going through. But with us, it's just like a channel, which pretty much us are like giving out all the information in a very summarized or very direct way, not only to the client, but also to the departments. So I feel like it's a two-way situation. We're very important to the client and also Solucru at the same time, other departments in Solucru.